Guys, welcome back to another podcast. Man, I have a special guest. He's my classmate. I want him to tell you guys what he have going on. I want him to tell y'all his story. And man, listen, man, it's very engaging. And let's get to it, man. Welcome to the podcast, big dog.
Man, it's good to be here, brother.
Man, talk to me, man. So tell the people, tell them a little bit about you.
Well, first, man, I got to say I love this whole setup, man.
Appreciate it.
Just as a background, man, you know, me and this gentleman go back.
Come on.
Back to high school days.
Yes, sir.
Just to see what you and your wife are doing is just fantastic. It's beautiful to see.
Yes, sir.
And a quick story.
Come on.
Now, I don't know if any of you watchers out there know about this small place called Baytown, right?
Come on. Talk about it.
And there was this bookstore.
Come on.
Walden Bookstore. He may not even remember this.
I think I do remember Walden. Okay.
Remember, man.
Okay, let's go.
So, I had recently graduated from Lee High School.
Come on.
And this gentleman, Christten, right here,
come on,
walks into Walden Bookstore. I'm just looking around Walden Bookstore. And this guy comes in and he makes a suggestion for this book.
Come on.
You remember the book?
Was it Think and Grow Rich?
It was Think and Grow Rich.
Come on.
It was Think and Grow Rich.
Come on.
And one of the first guys that told me about that book.
Come on.
This guy here.
Come on. I appreciate it, man.
So for the fact that you in this life, and you found the wife, and you found your passion, and you got this beautiful studio.
Come on.
It's just full circle for that.
Man.
So for all of you watchers, man, you got a guy that lives it, breathes it.
Yes.
You know, so before I got it to myself, I had to brag on this guy.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. Because look, they don't understand, man. The same ambition that we had as hoopers, I got the same ambition as an entrepreneur.
That's right.
So that same fire, it's like, man, it took me a minute. And I'm gonna tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
It took me about I had this book on the shelf for 10 years before I even released it. For two things. Number one, I didn't find the right person to help me push it. Which was my wife. She was the one who was like, man, you gotta go get it. You know what I'm saying? And the second thing was I was kind of scared what people might think. Why would people think? Why would they take me as an author? Why would people, you know what I'm saying? Who am I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to get all the reviews back, to see, man, working on 2 more books, working on a children's book, a teenage guide, and I'm working on my next adult book. It's a blessing, bro.
Man.
It's a blessing, man.
I wish I could describe in words.
Come on.
How proud I am of you, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it. You've been doing it for a while. You've been having that mindset for a while. And I know that, you know, I'm here, you know, we here to talk, but I just got to brag on you, man, because I love to see you winning, man.
Man, I love it, man. It's just, and like I said, it's a lot of behind the scenes work that people don't get to see. See, people see your glory today, but they don't know your story.
Exactly.
They don't know your grind. They don't know what you've been through. They don't understand, like, man, how you in position to make $1 million this year? They don't see, they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of grind though. So I see you got this shirt on called Playmakers.
Yeah.
So let's talk about where you been and what's your mission right now, and so the people can know exactly how they can reach out to you though.
Yeah, so it's a couple programs that I'm involved with. And this shirt is I have a select basketball program.
Okay.
You know, what you call it, AAU grassroots basketball, whatever you want to call it. There's 1,000 different names to it.
I got you.
But this particular is called the Playmakers. And it's like from 9th through 12th grade. We have a select basketball team. And the mantra that we go by is being down for the cause. Which is, down for the cause. So,
I love it.
So D is for defense. Because to be a champion, you have to play good defense. And then C is class. A, accountability.
I love it.
Understanding, sacrifice, every day.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. See, I think if you can put those principles in them at that young age, you know, the hardest thing was for me not to see somebody that looked like me to do what I'm doing today. So that's why it's so important that I bring people in that look like me to say, oh man, listen, everybody already teaching good about school. Nobody really talking about full-time entrepreneurship. And some people got gifts, but nobody helping them find that gift and pull it out of them. And that's why I started this brand, Why Now Is Your Time. Because we focus on 3 principles. Life, brand, legacy.
That's it.
You can design the life you want. you can create the brand you deserve.
Yeah.
And most importantly, you can leave your legacy.
Yes.
And I'm a true believer of positioning yourself, leaving your legacy, man. Because we all have a legacy that we can leave, but it's just how bad do you want it? And how can you position yourself so you can get the results that you're looking for as an entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying? In life, though. All right. So this journey, how many kids you bringing in every year?
So we have, so I'm also partnering with this local nonprofit, giving them a little plug.
Okay.
Called Family Point Resources. They are on the West Houston Memorial City area.
Okay. Okay.
And with them, we currently have, so I have my own program.
Okay.
And then I lead their program.
Okay.
So
okay.
they have something called FPR Premier Hoops. That's the name of that organization.
Okay.
Well, the organization is called Family Point Resources.
Okay.
And they have several programs they offer.
Okay.
And they reached out to me to say, hey, can you spearhead? Because they had a FPR Premier Speed.
Okay.
And they spit out a bunch of track stars.
Got you.
So they said, hey, Joe, can you come out and lead our basketball
Come
program?
on.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, so that's how that came about. So currently we have 3 teams. As a matter of fact, we have a tournament this weekend.
Okay.
So with that, it's so we have about 40. So on that particular team.
Okay.
On those particular 3 teams that we have.
Okay, so it's like 40 total. So do people coming in? So say I have a kid, okay, and he wants to be a part of your program. What are the steps that he have to take to be a part of that program?
Okay, so first they would just the parent would just shoot me an email at Joesph.
And I'm gonna put all this information down below.
Okay. So Joesph at ill basketball.
Okay.
So ill like sick. ILL.
Okay.
Basketball.com. Joesph at illbasketball.com. Shoot me an email, and then I point them in the right direction because if they are in middle school, then they will play with the FPR players. And if they're high school, then they'll play with the Playmakers when I have this shirt on right.
Okay. So what makes you so passionate about this? Like why did you shift from where you was at graduating? You went to college to hoop?
Yeah, I went to Lamar University.
Okay, so why are you so passionate about this right here though?
Well, because and you can attest to this, that coaching matters.
Yes, sir.
And coaching matters on and off the court.
Come on.
And at the end of the day, there are some young athletes right now, and since the beginning of the invention of sport, that a coach turned them off of the sport forever. Or that they have players that are currently still bitter about a negative experience with a particular coach.
Okay, I like that.
And for me, what's important is that I want to be the coach that I feel that I should have had.
Come on.
Yeah.
Talking spicy. Let's go.
I talk spicy with him because coaching is the only profession that I can think of that everyone thinks they can do it.
Woo.
So on the outside, you may have, and I talked to somebody about this the other day, that it'll be a situation where, and I know basketball, but it applies to any sport.
Yes.
Any sport where you'll have, oh, well, they should have ran this play. None that.
The spectators always in this, the people in the stands always got a lot to say.
Yeah, they have
what I'm saying?
A lot to say.
So I call it 3 different perspectives. You got the person in the stands, oh man, he could have did that. They can't even play. You got the person on the bench that said, if I was in the game, this is what I would have done.
That's right.
Then you got the person in the game that actually can do what they think they can do.
Yep.
So there's 3 different perspectives, and everybody think they have some kind of vision. But then you got the best. To me, you got the best perspective of them all, which is the coach.
Yeah.
So you got the fan.
Yep.
You got the player on the bench, you got the player in the game, and you got the coach.
That's right.
So expound on like pointing to these kids. Why is it so important, and what made you come up with those principles though? Because that's what I see. I'm looking at the principles.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, less than 1% makes it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm still looking at the principles. So let's talk. Let's dive in on like everybody think they can coach, but to me, everybody can't coach.
No, not at all. Because it has a low barrier of entry.
It do.
Like for someone to start a select baseball team, select basketball team, whatever it is, whatever the sport, all you need is a background check.
Come on.
Make sure that you don't have a criminal record.
Come on.
And now you can lead a sports organization. Right? So in the meantime, they are not teaching them the principles you're talking about.
Oh, come on.
And then in terms of the skill of the particular sport in hand,
I got you.
They are watching Google videos and whatnot. Now, sure enough, they're watching YouTube videos, but sure enough, there are some that know how to do that.
Okay.
And they can teach them. For them to teach the principles as well as the content mastery, let's call it, on a particular sport, they're lacking. And you don't see, a parent or a spectator, as you said,
a spectator
that'll say, "Hey, surgeon, I think you shouldn't make the decision."
Come on.
Or, "Hey, mechanic, I think you should put the screw over there." Right?
Come on.
But when you're dealing with the youth sports, everyone thinks they can do it, but they have to have the principles. And to me,
the principles is the key to me.
It's the key because basketball or any sport, right?
Yes.
Any sport, the principles that they learn carry with them forever. And if they're not built, if they don't have that solid foundation, it will get lost in the shuffle, and they will not know how to handle when they're in our world as adults.
So I have a question. This is a good one. Leadership versus being a good teacher. How do you put them two together, and what's the difference between them?
That's a great question. Great question. So leadership, I think, first, is not something where it's, a part of it is follow me.
Yeah, okay.
But you have to set the example.
Okay.
Because you can't say it. It's not do as I say. It's not that.
It's do as
I do.
Got you.
So you mimic it, right?
Okay, I got you.
Now, you can be a leader and not necessarily be a good teacher.
Okay, I got you.
For example, you may have, Michael Jordan, considered one of the best. He's on the Rushmore of basketball, right?
Yes.
But he's not as good at being a teacher, which is why he couldn't coach.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So if you are to be a teacher, you have to be patient.
And take a different set of principles.
A different set of principles?
And mindset.
Oh, a totally different mindset.
Okay, got you.
Because you have to understand that the person, you have to meet them where they are to be a good teacher.
That makes sense.
So if you are teaching, you have to know the content, but it's in your head, it makes perfect sense.
Yes.
But you have to figure out a way to transfer that knowledge from your head into their head. And it takes a particular, let's say, combination of skills, and patience being one of them. But if you're a leader, you can do it. And then perhaps they can catch on by watching you, observing you. Right?
I got you.
But on the other side, if you are teaching, you can bridge the gap between follow me and explaining the spot.
That explaining area. That's the gap.
That is the gap.
That's the gap. Because sometimes we playing sports, I'm like, what kind of, for instance, if I'm playing the point guard and you playing the big man, I'm like, okay, I'm bringing the ball up. Some of my responsibilities are not your responsibilities. Correct. And so the thing is, I love Playmakers because I'm big on like, what plays are you running every day in life?
That's right.
Every day we wake up, we got to run a play.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? One of my plays is every day I post reels. Every day I post content about whatever. Then what happens is now that I post these plays, people want to be a part of it.
That's right.
So how do you separate, or do you need both? Confidence and cockiness.
That's a good question because there is a balance.
Okay.
Because typically confidence is backed by things that you have accomplished.
Okay.
So somebody can be arrogant or over the top.
Okay.
And I think that if you're confident, you can be quiet with it.
Okay.
You don't have to be loud with it because the proof is what you see.
But Kobe, Jordan,
right?
Some kind of cockiness.
They had the cockiness.
Okay,
but now, for example, I forgot the gentleman's name, the player's name. What's the guy that played with that recently got released by the Memphis Grizzlies? The light skinned
Dylan
with
Dylan Brooks,
right?
Okay,
so now he has a aura about him.
Okay.
But you have to have a body of work behind it.
That's true.
Or the skill set behind it.
I agree.
So I think there's a balance to it. So Kobe, Mike, they had that level of confidence, yes, but they had to work to back it up.
Okay, so because I want to talk about two other words, because I like to talk about this. How do you separate humbleness from hunger? Some people say, oh, you got to be humble. And some people say you got to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Me, my mentality, my logo is the lion. Yeah. To me, you kill what you eat. Yeah, it's different than somebody bringing a plate of food to you. So when I say, I put this in this analogy. When you go to a job, they bring a plate of food to you. And they tell you this is all you can eat. Yeah. As an entrepreneur, wherever I can kill wherever I want to kill every day. Yeah. And it's unlimited potential on what I eat. So how do you go from humbleness, or do you even talk about humbleness, to being hungry for success?
I think that you have to be hungry.
Okay.
Right, first.
Okay, gotta be hungry first. Okay, I got you.
First, in my opinion. So, okay. Because whatever it is that you want, okay, on or off any type of field of play, whatever. Yes. Period, is behind you having to break a door down. Okay. Behind discomfort, behind something you don't want to do. Come on. Behind fear, behind whatever that anxiety is. Got you. Behind that. And the only way to get past that, whatever that is, I got you. You have to have hunger. Right? Okay, so
then that's when the humbleness comes in.
Yes, I feel that. Okay. Being humble is after you have accomplished a certain thing. Okay. To now that you have achieved that thing, now you're in a position where you don't have to be arrogant about it. You can still be humble.
But how can you have? But just another good question. How can you still have that chip on your shoulder and be humble too?
Well, to always remember, where it was that you came from. Okay, right? They would because that keeps the chip, because you're like, I can't go back. Okay. I can't live in that scenario anymore. I can't be judged in that way anymore. I got you. Or I can't be living my life in that way anymore. And that keeps the fire burning. For example, you know, somebody that's very successful, maybe an actor or an actress, or, since you mentioned Jordan and Kobe, you know, those guys were looking for reasons to stay motivated, because they already had.
Every day I wake up, I'm looking for reasons. I'm about to buy a Lambo because I'm about to show you the reason why. I'm looking for reasons, so I can shut the haters up. You know what I'm saying? That's right. A lot of people do a lot of yip yapping. That's true. You know what I'm saying? I had a guy that came here. It was funny though. He from Baytown. He came in. He was like, "Yeah, man, they said you ain't really making that much money, P." I said, "Oh, really?" So now I have to prove you wrong by pulling up. My car costs more than everything you ever own. So, I mean, now I got to show you. Yeah. And I hate to be that way, but it's like sometimes, but remember, yesterday's price ain't today's price once the Lambo pull up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, I just think it's the mindset though. So I don't want to, you know.
So to that story that you're talking about, like, you know, that's unfortunate that he would say something like that. Out the blue. It's very unfortunate that he would say that, because at the end of the day, the money comes and goes, but come on, whenever it's like you talking about being hungry, hungry. Put you anywhere and you better replicate that. Yes. Right? Yes. Because somebody can, you know, you can get money, but okay, so now what are you going to do with it? Right?
Yeah, how do you sustain it though? This is the thing. The point I made to him was, I was like, if they saying I'm not doing so great, I ain't punched the clock in 3 years. So some money coming from somewhere.
It's coming from somewhere. And here's the thing, though, right? Here's what's interesting about that statement is that would you rather, and it's like you got to be built different.
Yes, you got to be built different.
Like, okay, would you rather make $100K your way? Come on, punch the clock when you want. Yes, come in, leave. Come on, go on vacation. Come on, do whatever it is you want to do. Come on, and have the freedom.
The freedom is the key. The freedom,
right? Yes, or you make $200K where somebody else is telling you when to get up, when to go to sleep. Whoa, come on. You can't have your lunch yet. When to say you can eat. Come on. Oh, I want to go somewhere with my wife, my girl, my kids. Come on. No. Ask his permission first, right? And it's like, what's important to you, right? So it's like, would you rather have the freedom or not. And it's like, hey, to each his own.
To each his own.
To each his own. So it's like for someone to say that, oh, well, P, you're not making that much money, Is it about the money or is it about the fact that you have to hit your alarm in the morning and hit snooze twice?
Come on.
And P doesn't.
That's the thing I said. I said, hey, man, the proof is in the pudding, man. The building, we not in the building for no reason. The proof is in the pudding. That's like, and he came to my studio saying that, and I was like, "Wow, it's just how people think, though."
That's unfortunate,
and that's cool.
Now, a part of that is the you get where you pull up on the Lambo.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Oh, it's already black. It's black on black.
Black on black. You can pull up with the black Lambo, and they hear you coming before they see you.
Come on, yeah.
They hit the engine, right?
Yeah.
So while that's going on, here's where the humbleness comes in.
Ooh, come on, talk about it.
Where you're like, you just wink at them like, I see you.
That's it.
I don't have to say nothing. Because did you know that, here's a little sidebar.
Come on, tell me about it.
Did you know that the origin of the word envy is Latin for inverde?
Come on.
Which means to see within.
Come on.
Now follow me.
I'm with you. I'm on the journey. I'm on the journey.
Follow P and I on this right here. So we're talking about to see within. So the envy, in my opinion, comes from what you see within and you're not happy with it. Which leads to the envy. Which leads to the feeling of jealousy. Because you see within, you're not happy with what you see.
It's crazy. And I tell people all the time, in order to get to the destination, you have to believe. But there's a word, there's a 3-letter word inside the word believe. And it's lie. So you have to be delusional. I mean, you have to see it before you get there. You can't wait to get there to see it. Again, you can't wait to get there to see it. You got to see it. And listen, this phase 1. Phase 2, we got it coming soon. 10,000 square foot building.
That's it.
5 podcast rooms, 2 state-of-the-art classes where we can teach. We can teach podcasting. We can teach anything it comes to being a creator. And it's going to be a building for entrepreneurs. I mean, that's the next step we at right now.
And you have to start.
Come on.
Somewhere.
Yes.
The first step is the hardest one.
That's the hardest one.
Maybe the second and third too. But the point is that to start the step.
Come on.
And, for someone to talk about someone else's step when they haven't taken one.
Crazy.
Is unfortunate.
It really is.
Say it's unfortunate that someone would say that. When you see this beautiful studio and all the things that you're doing and the courage to do it.
It takes a lot of courage.
Every step you do, when you're doing something in front of other people.
Come on.
Open to criticism.
You better be open to it.
You have to be. Now, out of the 20 comments, it might be 2 that are actually constructive criticism.
Yes.
Where you can grow from and build from. Yes. But for the most part, it's something that it's like, okay, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? What does that have to do with this?
That's true. So your legacy. All right. And I like to ask this question. You on your way out. We got a tombstone, a time stone that we're gonna about this big and this big, and you could put 3 things in there for people to remember you by. We're about to bury it in the ground on your way out. You about to die because we all out of here. What 3 things do you want to put in there so people can remember you by? And that's why, and the reason why I said it because legacy is always greater than currency. So no matter if I make $20 million in the next 20 years. These books, these podcasts, this stuff I'm leaving behind. So people say, that's who this man was. So what would you leave in there? I'm asking you that question.
So first, I would want them to understand that the dash in between those years.
Come on, that dash. Talk about it.
Is the space in between. Birth, death, that I understood the value of the dash in between. Of all of the things that was going on.
Come on.
And I forgave quickly. And I loved hard. Right? So when I do those things, I want them to know that, Joesph is somebody that that appreciated the dash.
Come on.
And didn't take the dash for granted.
That's so deep. That's deep.
Yeah. And so when I look at you and I showed nothing but love. I gave him like 5 hugs.
Yes.
And I'm like, because I appreciate the dash.
Yes.
So that's the one thing I want them to know. Hey, Joe appreciated the dash and treated those others that in a way that it was obvious that he appreciated the dash. And then another thing I would want them to feel that dude was crazy persistent, even when people thought he was out of his mind. Right?
They don't understand that part.
They don't understand it.
They don't understand that part.
They don't get it.
Like, man, you know what's funny? Before we had an open house last year, we moved into this building, and people was like, man, what you trying to do? What you trying? I don't get it. I don't get it. They didn't see it. But then when they came to the buildings, oh, y'all rent this room out. You and your wife got a podcast. Your wife got a brand. You got a brand. You help people with their products. You got digital products. Then they see it. So they had to physically touch it.
Right.
To see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's so important. This is the thing I call it the word game. I'm going to say a word. I'm going to tell you an acronym with this word. And you tell me what the word means to you.
Okay.
First word, DNA. Acronym. You are designed to notice your assignment. What do that mean to you?
I take that as when you are born.
Come on. Talk about it, please.
You're not a finished product. And your job is to figure out what it is that you want to accomplish or do that makes your heart flutter, gives you a reason to wake up to where I wake up when I'm done sleeping. No alarm, right?
Come on.
And to protect yourself from the noise.
There's a lot of it.
Oh, it's a lot of it. And they tell you, oh, well, this is crazy. It'll come from your closest people.
Yes, I've been there.
So they say, oh, well, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that.
Yes.
And it's like they're saying that from their frame. They're saying it from where they are, what they can see, as you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
It's like they can only comprehend what they can see. Right?
Come on.
So when it comes to how you design your life,
come on,
you have to have the courage and fortitude to not accept the birds on the fence that are like chirping. Yes. And they're talking to you, and you have to stay towards your course, whatever that is.
And so you said the birds on the fence. I tell people the difference between me and you is you still a chicken. I'm an eagle. I can see my perspective is different than your perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm soaring.
Yeah.
You're down here looking around.
Yeah.
I can see.
Right.
I can soar. I can visualize the things that I can see. So I'm already an eagle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're still a chicken. Not saying you can't become an eagle.
Could.
But you got it's some things you got to change. All right, next word, luck. Acronym. Labor under correct knowledge. What do luck mean to you?
I like to give a visual of this.
Okay, come on, give me that visual. Let's go.
So imagine you are you're in your room.
Okay. Right? I'm pitching it.
Okay, you in your room, and you're on your phone.
Come on.
And you're also watching the game too.
Okay.
You're watching the game, and you're on your phone on the commercials. Like, it's crazy. Right?
Come on.
And then you hear a knock. But you don't have no shoes on. You're not even dressed. Not prepared. Now that knock, opportunity. So when the opportunity knocks, you're thinking, hey, I want to be an eagle.
Come on.
I'm going to start behaving and acting and preparing like I am an eagle. Right? So while you're doing that, you have to behave in a certain way. Right?
Yes.
So your room is set up a certain way.
Come on.
Right? Everything around you says eagle. You might be a pigeon. You might be a chicken.
Come on.
With one foot missing. Whatever it is, wherever you are, that's going on, right? Now, you got two different people. You got someone that, when you say luck,
come on,
that was prepared when that knock came.
Ready.
You're ready. And you're like, oh, already ready. As soon as, hey, they knock on the door, and they say, hey, are you ready? Are you ready to be an eagle? You've been talking about an eagle?
Yes.
You've been working like an eagle?
Yes.
You've been flying a little bit like an eagle. You've been talking like an eagle. You've been breathing like an eagle. You've been sleeping like an eagle. You have been associating with eagles the best you can.
But the level we about to take you to, it might get scary.
It might get scary. And when you say that luck part, if you're preparing and you're prepared already, when it's there is no luck involved. You happen to be prepared when that opportunity presented itself.
I love it.
When you're not ready, then you're looking around, you're scrambling. And the opportunity, you're like, damn. Now you're mad at somebody, but it's like you weren't ready. So now the luck, it looks lucky, quote unquote.
Yes.
But it's because you were ready.
Preparation meets opportunity.
Period.
All day. The next word is poor.
Uh-oh, this should be good.
Passing over opportunity repeatedly. What do poor mean to you?
That as along the same lines as the analogy I just said.
Yes, it is.
Where you have the poor mentality of the past. Oh, well, the next one. The next one. Right? So another story, another analogy. I'm on analogies.
Yeah, me too. I'm listening.
Analogy. So now, if the audience, you don't have to be a person of faith or anything like that. But you can give whatever deity, religion,
whatever you want. Yeah, I'm with you.
It could be the universe, it could be whatever you're spiritual, whatever.
Yes.
So let's say there's this flood. Right? It's raining, right? It's raining, it's flooding, right? And you're a person, and you're like, you're waiting. Okay. Now here comes someone on the boat. Hey, it's only going to get worse.
You should get on.
You should get on the boat with us. It's about to start flooding. It's about to get worse.
Come on.
You should jump on the boat with us.
Come on.
I'll wait it out. They go off. Okay. So the water rises more.
Come on.
The rain comes down harder. Another person comes. Oh, hey, man. It's only going to get worse. You know what? I think you should come with us. Please, come with us. No. God will deliver me from this situation.
Come on.
Okay. They pull off again. One more comes.
Come on.
Oh, hey. You're the only one left.
You need to do something.
You need to get on this boat with us. You're the only one left. Please come with us. No, God will deliver me. Fill in the blank will deliver me. The universe will deliver me. These spiritual rocks that I have in my pocket will deliver me.
Come on.
Whatever it is, right? Goes by, the person dies. Now, someone on the outside might think, well, what is, the universe didn't deliver them. But they got 3 shots.
Yeah. The opportunity came. Yes.
3 times.
Are you going to take advantage?
Are you going to take advantage? So when you say poor, I think about any type of scenario where you are looking down instead of up, where the eagles are.
Come on.
Even if you are a chicken. Even if you are whatever bird.
You got to see it. You got to believe it.
You are like an extinct, you're the last dodo bird on earth.
Come on.
But you're looking up. And then when the opportunity comes, you never know what'll be there. So if you continue to allow the passing, you have to seize. Eventually, you got to just take a step.
Man, that's so good. The next one is money. Acronym. Momentarily owned, not externally yours. What do money mean to you?
Money is like an exchange of value.
Ooh, come on. If you want to make money, give value.
You got to give value.
Let's go.
So money isn't even, I don't want to get into too heavy. But,
it's like Monopoly, really.
Yeah. It's something where it's a fiat system where it's all made up. Somebody said, okay, this is worth this. This is worth that. And there's a governing body that said that.
Come on.
So, but here's the thing that's interesting when it comes to money, in my opinion. That it's almost to where we go back before currency was created.
Crazy.
When we were bartering with each other.
Come on.
It's raining out where I'm going.
Come on.
I don't have a hat. I will give you my shoes for your hat.
Got you.
We trade.
Got you.
We barter. Right? Now, where we are now is similar to that.
Got you.
Currency is what we exchange, but you have to give me something
That's true.
that I need or value for you to give me that.
Yes.
So the point is to create value. For example, when you're talking about, oh, well, what brings the students to us or the parents, right?
Yes.
The parents say, oh, Coach Joe, he's this, he's that.
Yes.
His staff is amazing. Because we're like, we can help little Johnny go from A to B.
Yes.
And that space in between, we have the blueprint to get them where they want to be. Not as just a better player, but as a person as well.
So y'all basically go in and change the dynamic of their thinking, change the dynamic on the path that maybe they was headed this way, but now you need to make this way. This is what I tell people too. I think God give us different doors. So the different doors that he gives us, we have to have a level of discernment to see which way I should go. Because a lot of times we want to open up each door just to let me see what's in there. Let me see what's in. Instead of saying, man, this is where God's showing me I need to go. I'm gonna just go and be willing to go through the adversity. Yeah. The defibrillator we put on our heart.
Yes.
It goes doom, 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 doom. Yeah. The minute somebody say, my life is so beep, easy, beep. When they say beep, what that mean? You dead. Yeah. So as long as doom, 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 you living.
That's right.
And I think people need to understand that I'm willing to embrace, and I tell people this all the time, I'm willing to work harder on myself than I would anybody else. And that's what gives me the value to be a millionaire.
Now, I just want to add to something you said.
Come on.
That's dope.
Come on, let's go.
I love, but I rocked with this guy a long time ago. Like I rocked with him a long time ago. Like before he was doing what he's doing now.
Come on.
Like I know for me, there's not a lot of individuals that, from my past, definitely high school days.
Oh yeah.
I would even rock with.
Oh yeah.
But he's on the short list. So
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's 100% fact. So,
yes, sir.
Now when you're talking about the connection of God opens the doors or gives you certain gifts.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Now, similar to the analogy I said with the boat and the storm, right? That you have to listen. When you're talking about your subconscious.
Come on, listen.
I don't know if my nephew is watching. I love you, boy. If you're watching this, I was just literally talking to him the other day about this, about how you have to listen.
Come on.
And your whatever you want to call it, but your subconscious, your spirit, whatever, it's talking to you, it's tugging at you.
Yes.
And it's gentle. It's gentle, right? And you can either listen to it or not listen to it.
You can ignore it.
You can ignore it, but that is, like I said, you give it your God, universe, whatever you want to call it,
come on,
whatever label you want to give it. If you listen to that, those are clues. And then external clues are, maybe it's not a bird on the fence.
Come on.
Maybe it's somebody saying, for example, somebody encouraging you, hey man, you're doing that. You're killing it.
Come on.
And then, maybe I should continue to go on that breadcrumb.
I like that.
And follow that road. But if you don't listen,
come on,
or follow the clues,
come on,
there's something you're missing out on. And if you feel sad or depressed, it's because there's some sort of action you're not taking.
That's true.
Because your subconscious is like, hey,
talk
listen
to me. Yes.
And you're like, no. Your frontal lobe is like all logical about it. Oh, if I can't see it and touch it and feel it, it's not real.
Of course.
So it's like if you're listening to it and then eventually it slows down.
And you know what's crazy though? I tell people, God, he's so precise. He gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you can talk less and listen more. And he wants you to listen.
Yeah.
And I think that's so much of a clue. I tell people this. Imagine if every morning we wake up, we got to plug into something every hour on the hour. And this is the only way we can live. So every hour you got to plug into something at least 15 minutes. So I'm about to eat something. I'm about to call that friend. Now that friend could be negative energy or positive energy. So whatever you plug in is your source.
That's right.
All right. I'm about to get in this car. Should I answer this call or not? Maybe. I'm gonna answer it. So every day you wake up, you plugging into things because those things that you plugged into is the sources that come back to you. I realized the minute for me to become a millionaire, I had to cut people off who didn't see the vision that I seen, because they expectations on their life, they try to put on my life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't talk to you no more.
Yeah.
Not that you're a bad friend. It's just that I don't want to listen to what you think your life should look like.
Yeah.
And I think that stops a lot of people, though.
I love that you said that, because I like to give a visual of different circles.
Yes.
And you can have your inner circle that you would share, hey, black Lambo, black on black, black rims.
Come on.
And they'll say, bro, you're going to do that. It's going to happen.
Yes.
Right? And then you got a circle on the outside. You tell a little bit about it. Oh, I'm thinking about getting a sports car. You don't even tell them.
Yeah.
Right? And then the circle outside of that, you're like, I think about getting a vehicle. I'm not sure what, though.
Got you.
Right? And then the further out, you're like, don't tell them anything. You just see them. They see you and say, whoa, he got a black everything.
Yeah.
He got a black suit on. He step out and everything.
Come on.
So, right, and then he opened the door for his wife. His wife get out.
Yes.
And she dazzling.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
So anyway, to the point that you're saying is, in my opinion, you just have to monitor your circles.
Come on.
And who you share with.
You
share with, and what you share with whoever you're sharing it with.
Yes.
Because what's going to happen is they'll tell you how it can't be done.
Of course.
Instead of how can it be done?
Yeah. Like what's the expectation? So I have another question for you. Is experience the best teacher, or is understanding it the best teacher?
That's good. That's good. I would say if I had to pick,
you had to pick one or two.
To pick one, I would say experience, because
okay.
Experience will, even if you trip, stumble, and fall, you will gain the understanding.
I got you. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like if you are in a situation where you are failing miserably at whatever the thing is, right? Every little failure, every mistake, you're introduced to a new lesson.
Yes.
And when that happens, you're like, And eventually, some are more quick-witted, some learn quicker.
Yes.
But the experience is what introduces the understanding.
Gotcha.
Because even if you do understand, you may not have the vision or the context to appreciate what it is you're understanding. So you may say, oh, I understand that there is traffic outside.
Gotcha.
I understand it. But what can you do to alleviate that or to make it more accommodating to you? But so now I understand it. Okay. But experience shows you how to overcome the understanding.
So can hard work outwork talent?
I think so.
I'm just asking.
I think so.
Can hard work outwork talent?
I think so. And I say this all the time to all the players that we deal with.
I got you.
And I'll say, all right, we got Sean over here.
Okay, I got you.
Sean got all the physical gifts.
Everything.
He got hops.
But he lazy.
Quick.
But he lazy.
Lazy. You know where I'm going. Lazy. Will not run hard. Like if he ran hard, he would finish 5 seconds before everybody else.
I got you.
If we running horses or sprints. Right?
I got you.
So we run the sprints, and Sean easily can make the time, but he could make it 10 seconds early. Right? But then you got Johnny over there.
Okay.
He's not as physically gifted, but he's a workhorse. He's going to be in the gym. He's lifting.
Come on.
He's doing the jump drills, plyometrics. He's doing all of it.
I love it.
Now, Sean is going to be here.
I got you.
Right? And then you got Johnny.
He right there.
Now,
so is it the 10,000 hours that's going to catch him? Is it the 10,000 hours going to catch him?
He can catch him.
Okay.
Johnny can catch Sean.
Okay.
With the 10,000 hours as long as
Sean
doesn't do the 10,000 too. So here's where the talent comes in.
Okay.
So if he's more talented.
I got you.
Right? Now, and they both work and do the 10,000 hours to become a master.
So he can't catch him then.
He won't be able to catch him.
Okay.
But look at what he'll become in rounds of chasing him, right?
Come on.
Either way, if he doesn't, and the 10,000 hours, and he is resting on his talent, I just woke up this way. I woke up being able to jump. I woke up being able to being better at math than you. I'm smarter than you. I read faster than you. Whatever the thing is, whatever that is, if they don't work, the hard work will close the gap.
I got you.
And then when he catch each other, and now he's like,
I need to go.
I gotta go. It's too late.
So now
because Johnny has already got the work ethic in place. He has the principles already in place that he lives by.
I got you.
He doesn't have to be told to do these particular things. He already does it.
That's good.
So, in my opinion, the hard work would trump the talent, unless the talent works like the guy or girl that doesn't have.
I think people need to know that, because some people think like, man, you know, it's like you're so good at something that you feel like I don't really have to work as hard.
Yeah.
And me, I feel like every day I wake up, I read things on marketing, business, entrepreneurship. I'm constantly reading, educating, implementing. This is the thing. I tell people knowledge ain't power, because the application of knowledge is the power.
That's right.
You can have the knowledge, but if you don't apply it, so I mean the application. Absolutely. So stop saying, man, knowledge is power. It's not power. It's how you apply the knowledge that you know. Absolutely. So what you know and what I know, if we both learning, and we applying it, if we learning but one applying and one not, I'm gonna win all day.
That's right.
It's the mindset.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Because if you're doing the 10,000 hours towards your mastery, when you're doing that, if you don't apply all of the lessons that you acquired,
come on,
then you just have knowledge. But you know how, but can you? That's
true.
And that's the difference. So I agree with that 1,000%. And the same thing, you know, I just have in terms of, I'm being pulled towards more than just basketball. But in terms of basketball, like you can learn how to dribble.
Yes.
You can know how to shoot. But will you do it in the game?
Okay.
Will you do it when it matters?
So I think some people in life, basketball, sports, they're great at practicing. But when the pressure is applied, they can't execute.
Yeah.
Some people will apply the pressure. They don't. Allen Iverson, let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
He don't want to really practice. But he gonna get in there and get the work in.
Yeah.
He gonna get in the game and bust you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So you gotta kind of see like, oh man, like, you know, and I just think I want people to know like, man, these tools that you're talking about, that they'll be able to bring their kids to your program, like you guys will get his mindset because you're dumping your mindset inside of their mindset.
Yes.
And so that's what gives them to ability to grow. The problem is, I tell people, you're planting seeds on concrete. And if you plant seeds on concrete, you can't grow. You ever heard of the palm tree theory?
I have not.
So the palm tree, you got to plant it. It won't grow until year 5. Once year 5 hit, within 6 months, it can sprout up to 40 feet. The reason why I say that is because I tell people that there's 8,760 hours a year. All right? 168 hours a week. There's 86,000 seconds a day. How do I know that? Because I realized that I want to make sure my time is accounted for. Yeah. So I don't waste time. You know, a lot of people, I tell people, I meet kids all the time, younger kids, I said, listen, 3 things you can do with time. You can spend it, invest it, or waste it. What are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? You can spend it, you can invest it, or you can waste it. You got to pick and choose what you want to do with your time.
That's right.
Because your time is the most valuable thing we have, not money.
Absolutely.
We can't get time back.
No.
We can't get the 20-year-old Joe back. We can't get him back.
Can't get him back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but the 40-year-old Joe, what is it, if you can go back and tell your 13-year-old self, what is it would you tell yourself so that your life look different today?
I would say do it in spite.
I like that.
Do it instead.
Okay.
So if there are certain things that you want to be able to do, and you feel, going back to what you said earlier about the clues, right? And even what I said, that's why I'm so adamant about this, because there was times in my life when I didn't listen to that little voice. That's like, hey, little Joe, you should try this.
Yes.
You should do this. And you're like, your frontal lobe is like, no. So what I would say to my 13-year-old self is like, just do it. Whatever the thing is.
Whatever it is.
It's like, oh, if it's the girl you want to talk to, go talk to her. Oh, you want to try this particular sport, or you want to try to do a certain thing on the court that maybe the coach or your teammates say you can never do.
Come on.
Try it anyway.
Yes.
And just do it. And if there's something that you want to try outside of sport, you want to swing for something.
Come on.
Swing.
I love it.
Because you'll live. You'll survive. And there will be lessons behind that swing.
And I tell people, I don't take losses, I take lessons.
That's right.
Because every loss gives me a lesson to what God want to bring me. And for God, he showed me a vision a long time ago. It says, for every obstacle, there's a stepping stone. So in order for you to get higher, you have to go through the obstacles.
Yes. Because,
come on,
to add to what you said,
come on.
You will not be prepared for that level without going through that. Without that obstacle, you can't. Not that you can't. You will have trouble absorbing the new pressures. So, give yourself, like, imagine you go, how if you go at the very bottom of the pool, it's a little bit heavier. At the top, it's not as heavy.
Got you.
So the deeper you go, it prepares you for a deeper level. Or if you go in reverse, you go higher, you're flying with the eagles.
Yes.
With the turbulence, is different.
Come on.
The wind is different. Right? You hit the rain first.
Come on. Right? That's true.
You see what I mean? So all that's going on. So while that's happening, you're in a situation where you are prepared for that because you went through the previous obstacle. It's almost like if somebody were climbing the mountain, right? Let's say it's a proverbial mountain, a metaphorical mountain, right?
Yes.
You climb the mountain and you got one person that took the helicopter there.
They got to the
helicopter, and then they climbed down the ladder.
Yes. Yeah.
Now the person that climbed and reached the summit, scraped their knee.
Come on.
Calluses on their arms and fingertips.
They're going to appreciate it more.
They're going to appreciate it more. And guess what? They're going to know how to do.
Come on.
Climb another mountain.
Come on.
Whereas the other person, without the helicopter, they're hopeless. So they don't have the tools. They don't have the tools. Now, as you said, with the things that you went through, that introduced you to the powers, the abilities, the skills.
Come on.
To be able to duplicate that. So without those things, you can't reach the level you want to reach. So I'm sure that you've heard of Grant Cardone. I'm sure you heard of him.
Oh yeah.
I figured that. So Grant Cardone was on this show. I think it's the Discovery Channel. Where he had to. They say, hey, without your contacts.
Oh yeah. That was a show where he had to make them $1 million. He had to make them $1 million. He had to build a company from scratch, but they didn't know who he was.
That's right.
I love it.
No contacts.
Love it.
No money.
Nothing.
As a matter of fact, here's an interesting fact about that is that he wanted to take his daughters with him. Right? He wanted to take his daughters with him. Like, oh, okay, yeah. But he told his daughters, I can't take y'all here.
Come on.
Because where I would be at ground zero, I can't have my daughters here. It's too bad. It's all slummy.
Yes.
Of course, he coming,
Yeah, he got to find a place to stay. He got
all of that, right? So he said, no, I'm sleeping in the car and all that other stuff. So anyway, he did it. He was able to, within that time frame, create this $1 million business. Now, what allowed him to do that? Experience. Going through what he went through, which is why he's able to place him here. Bloop. Place P somewhere. Boop. Right now, if, God forbid, all of this went away.
Come on. I already know what play to run.
Already.
I already know.
It's gone.
That's it.
The equipment is gone.
I already know what play to run.
This building burns down.
I already know what play to run.
And they take you to, we're going to put you in
anywhere.
A small town
I'm ready.
Near Idaho.
Because I'm focused on 4 S's.
Yeah.
Number 1, start it.
Yep.
Number 2, structure it.
Yep.
Number 3, systematize it.
Yep.
And then scale it.
Exactly.
That's all I'm doing.
That's it.
No matter what I do, it's the same. It's the same same 4 S's, man.
And those essences, you know how to do because you have went through the experience to do so.
Run the play, man.
You have ran the play.
Yes.
And you've missed the shot. And you've made the shot.
Yes.
You've made the touchdown.
Yes.
You've thrown the interception. You've done it all, which is why you're able to reproduce that.
So Thursday, I'm speaking I have a speaking engagement, and the guy said, man, I want you to speak on branding because I see what you got going on. I'm like, I'm living it. I'm living it every day. Yeah. You know, I'm building my Why Now Is Your Time business to $1 million business. I'm building One Marriage, Two Hustlers, me and my wife business to $1 million business. And then she have a business called Allow Yourself Grace. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So she's finishing her book up, and then we got a book we writing together on how we made $1 million as a couple. You know what I'm saying? Like the steps that we built and how we built this empire, man.
Can I add?
Come on.
Can I add something to what your wife is about to write? Just allow yourself grace.
Yes, add to it.
I love that because sometimes we don't. We don't give ourselves grace, a grace period. We don't give ourselves. We don't forgive ourselves. We're harder on ourselves than anybody else is.
That's true.
So when this is going on, we're like, "Oh, I could never do that thing. Oh, I failed. Oh no." Right? And they're like, "I can't do it." Give yourself some grace. Right?
Yes.
Give yourself time to grow the skills, right? And then of course, the flip side of it is give yourself grace as in give yourself praise. Give yourself
pat yourself on the back, man, sometimes.
Because I like to think of picture a wind-up doll.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, turn them.
You turn them, right? And you have some where you have the wind-up tool. The wind-up tool is on your back.
Come on.
What I would like
is
for my wind-up to be in front of me.
Uh-oh.
So that way I can, as she said, give myself grace.
But her motto is the change, pivot. I mean, change, shift, pivot.
Yes.
So you got to learn how to adapt to change.
That's right.
You got to learn how to shift, and you better know how to pivot in the right direction.
That's right.
And so
that's right.
It's great the way if it's in the front, I can just wind myself back up.
Yeah.
If it's in the back, I really can't.
It's harder. And you're like, hey, P.
Help me out.
Now that goes back to the circle part.
Yes.
So now you need a wind up. You better be in the right circle. Because if you're not, they're going to say, oh, they're going to snatch it out.
Man.
To where they're not going to wind you up.
They're
going to say, okay, let's leave you like that with your dreams. Right? So that's why I say it's important. So I think it's perfectly natural, and I tell this to players all the time. It's perfectly natural to prune your circle, prune who you talk to. There's nothing wrong with that. And here's the thing that sometimes they think that it's you when you do it, it's like catastrophic cut.
Come on,
like they're dead from Earth. No. Put them in a different circle. Say, okay, I'm going to take you out and put you in this circle to where I only introduce certain things to you.
Ooh, come on.
So now, if I feel that I need to be wound up a little bit and a little more external motivation from someone else, I need it.
Come on.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the correct circle. Admit, hey, I'm drained. I'm tired.
Help me.
I need something.
Pour inside of me.
Pour into me. Don't take from me.
Yeah, pour into me.
Right? When I plug into that plug you were talking about earlier, you're going to give me some juice. You're going to give me some good voltage.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So now I'm like, okay. And now I'll go out into the other circles where I don't need the energy.
Yes.
I already got it.
So you know what? So I tell people all the time, imagine we had a glass right here. This is a glass. All right. The glass represents your body.
Yeah.
We have some water right here. We pour it into the top. The water represents the positive energy. We have a dime. We're going to drop that dime in there. The dime represents the vision that God gave you.
Okay.
We got a teaspoon of Coke over here.
All right.
That represents that negative energy.
Yeah.
Take that teaspoon, pour it in there. What happens? The vision gets what? Cloudy.
Very cloudy.
Can't even see the vision no more. So the only way to re-see the vision is you got to pour the whole thing out and start over back with that pour. people are afraid to start over, man. They're afraid to start over. So this is the part of the interview, man. I ask you, you can ask me anything. I've been asking all the questions.
Yeah.
I pass the ball to you. And if you have any questions you want to ask me before we close it out, we can get it done.
So here's the thing. I've been, like I said already, I've been vibing with you.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much all my life.
Yes, sir.
And when we make contact, it's like we just saw each other the 10 minutes prior, you know, and I got nothing but love for you.
Yes, sir.
I wish
Appreciate it
for you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
So I'm going to say an analogy, and I want you to tell me your thoughts behind it.
Okay, let's go.
And since you were talking about your the glass of water. Okay, so if you have your glass of water, it's nice and cool. Whatever your favorite beverage is, it's nice and cool.
Come on.
You see a little dew on the side of the cup, right? So now you got your straw, you take your sip. This is yours, right? So it goes down a little bit. You got somebody else say, hey, P, it'll never happen. They get their own straw.
Come on.
Right? And
come on.
Another person says, nah, it can't happen in an amount of time. Right? So now it goes down a little bit more. And then they got the third person, and he's like, well, you can do it, but not the way you think you can. And then you say, hey, bro.
I got 3 stars in my drink. Y'all drinking my drink down. Come on.
But then he says, well, I'll put it back. You're like, whoa, I don't want that backwash in there, right? So the analogy, what are your thoughts on that?
I think a lot of times that we shouldn't let anybody, number one, sip from our cup. The second thing is, if you have friends that want to see you win, they're going to get their own cup and fill up their own cup. They're not even going to actually drink from your cup. They're going to want to be able to go with you to the next level. But the only way to get to the next level, they understand that I must bring my own cup with me. They must understand that what you know, I don't want it for free. I want to invest in it. I probably spent $50,000, $60,000 over the last 3 or 4 years in buying other people's products, just so I can get the knowledge and the wisdom that I need to build my brand the way I want to build it. But the person that comes along and says, man, you know what, man? I just need to get that. Thank you. You paid $60,000, $50,000 for it, man. Just give it to me for free. That's the person that I said, hey, let me send you an invoice. The only reason on my website, WhyNowIsYourTime.com, I created a consultation session because people was asking me about the multiple streams of income that we have. Some businesses you see, some you don't see. So we have multiple streams of income that come in different directions. So, and I tell people, if you want to know what I know, it's a price. But people not willing to pay the price. Yeah. They want you to just, oh, you know, hey, here you go, man. You know what I'm saying? But they don't, but then they don't even understand that, like right now we have 2 editors here. That they should be pulling up a little later. But we edit videos for other people. I taught them how to edit. I've been editing since I was 18. I'm 43. We talking about 25 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We no longer talking about 10,000 hours. We talking about 100,000 plus hours I done put in on editing, creating. And I tell people all the time, a GPS does 2 things. A GPS is a mentor.
Yeah.
If I tell you I live in Dallas and I tell you my address was 5905 Lonesome Street and you don't put it in your GPS, how long will it take you to find it?
Who knows? You
might go to the store and ask somebody and they don't have no idea. Now you got to go to another store. A GPS, a mentor, he tells you how long it takes you to get there. He tells you the amount of time exactly when you're going to arrive. That's why it's important that those kids go to you, because you can direct them. You can show them the experience. I'm telling you, a mentor is the number one thing people need. When I meet people say, I don't got no mentor, man, you ain't successful, bro. I'm telling you, I seek mentors, people who already know the play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we all need a mentor, because a mentor I'm telling you, if I try to find your house in another state, how I'm going to find it without that GPS? Right. But if I put in your address in the GPS, And then the mentor, he's so cold. He can say, hey, take this route. This the paid route, the tolls. Take this right. This the free route. Might be a little longer. Yeah. You notice on the GPS, the paid route, is faster than the free route.
Absolutely.
So is people investing in themselves? That's the pay route. Or I can do it myself. That's the long route.
Long route.
You got to pick and choose.
You got to pick and choose. You got to pick the road you're going to take. And it does go faster when you follow someone else's blueprint. So
come on.
So in anything that you do,
you can
say, you know what? I want to fix this plumbing. I'm going to fix this plumbing on my own. All right? I'm going to do this. Okay, you can. But you take a little bit of advice here, a little bit of advice there.
Yes.
And none of them are plumbers. But you're like, oh, well, yeah, I can listen to you.
But look how much time then passed.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even get that time back.
You can't get the time back. Oh, and then not to mention, money you spent buying equipment.
Come on.
Right? Buying tools. Oh, this tool doesn't work. Oh, this tool. Right? In the meantime, your house is still flooding or whatever's going on. So if you just say, put what you want in more capable hands, and it goes faster.
So look, I'm going to show you this play. Somebody said, man, how you do podcasting? Oh, yeah? Here's the ebook, $47. Oh, man, the ebook was good, but I really want to work with you. Here's the digital course. I got a digital course, $297. It's 5 hours and 48 minutes teaching you podcasting. Somebody say, yeah, man, the course was good, but how can I work with you one-on-one?
Yep.
Here's the $2,500 a year membership. You get to come to my studio. I show you all the equipment on how it works. You get to record your first 2 podcasts for free, and you can pay 50% off the room. That's the play.
That's right.
So I no longer understand different things. So now I got people want me to help them finish writing a book. I already ran the play. Yeah, so it's like the play's already been run.
Yes.
So why wouldn't you want to be mentored by somebody who already know the play?
To me, it's foolish to not do it.
That's it.
To me, it's foolish because, and of course, I'm in the space with youth sports and whatnot.
Yes.
Where it's a lot of, some dads know for sure.
Yeah.
The daddy ball is a real thing. But, some dads know, but some dads know, but some dads don't. But the thing is that if you just hand your little bundle of joy to more capable hands and let them fly to speed up the process of what it is they're doing. Because if I want to have a podcast, I literally was just talking to that to some of my coaches the other day, that if I want to start a podcast, I'm not going to do it on my own.
That's
it. P, show me the way. I'm all ears. That's it.
Yeah.
So if I want to,
somebody who already did, we did over between me, my wife, podcast and her podcast, we did over 300 something interviews.
It's foolish to not do it. To me, I think it's foolish. Like if I say, oh, I want to acquire a business. I want to buy a business. Okay. I'm going to talk to an M&A attorney.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
Why would I talk to my neighbor who's cutting his grass? What's up, Joe?
No.
I'm not talking to you about buying a business.
That's true.
Or, hey, I'm thinking about hiring a CPA. Okay, I'm going to talk to an accounting firm to see what the best option is, right?
Or talk to a friend like myself to say, hey, who you deal with your CPA?
Exactly.
I say, well, this is who I deal with. Maybe you can call him up. He might be for you. He might not. But he run my numbers. Hey, and it's some things that we haven't learned, and I think we so guarded because we in the mindset of, man, you might screw me over.
Yeah.
I don't really know, man. Some of that stuff you might be telling me, I don't know. And I'm like, we got to get past that mindset.
We do have to get past it. Now, here's something. So I've had many different jobs in my lifetime.
Yes,
and I was a union organizer, believe it or not.
Okay.
In a right-to-work state. I was doing it in Houston. So we were organizing the city of Houston workers to try to get a raise. They hadn't received a raise in 10 years.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it together.
So I was a union organizer. I used to go to these different work sites, right? And the apathy was so real of like hopelessness. Oh, well, it never happened. It's like you have to tell them, no, this really can happen.
You have to put that battery. You have to put that battery in their back.
You have to. And you can tell them. We can do this. Right? right? Si se puede. Right? We can do this.
Come on.
So all this is going on, and you're like, no. And then you just get a little spark, and then you have to grab them right then when they have that spark. So when you were talking about being burned and disappointed and whatnot, well, you have to be in a situation where you have to, going back to the teacher part, you have to be patient with them.
Patient.
You have to be patient because they kind of step in their shoes. Well, why? And sometimes they'll tell you. They'll tell you. They'll say, well, why don't you? Well, P, man, I want to do a podcast, man, but I bought this other course. I know. So you I already know you do. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, I bought this other course. And
that's why I tell them, I said, buy the ebook first. Yeah. And if you love the ebook, then make a decision. Should you work with me for a year for $2,500, or should you just buy the digital course and then teach yourself? Because I go through the same information, but it's the crazy part. That's why I say you got different type of people. Yeah. You got some people like, I'm gonna buy an ebook, I'm good, I can run with it. You got some people say, man, that course ain't gonna help me. I need to touch you. I need to come to your studio. I need you to tell me what this mean, how you recording this, how you doing it. I need you. I got those people. Yeah. And so like I told my wife, I said, man, I'm only gonna do that. I'm only gonna do 100 people a year. People say, wow, you limiting yourself? It's like, no, because I really want to see people. I know I can watch the 100 and really see them fulfill their podcast journey. You know what I'm saying? Versus, let me get 10,000 people paying $2,500. Yeah. I'm not, the money no longer comes important when you understand listen, and I'll tell anybody this, your no's become more valuable than your yeses when you know your purpose.
That's right. Because your no's get you closer to your purpose. Get you closer. That's right. And then also I want to add to what you were saying about,
yes, sir,
about when you say, 10,000 people, or I want 10, right? Mm-hmm. Speaking of legacy, like you mentioned earlier, what his legacy is, I'm talking to you guys, his legacy is for other people to say, I'm the dopest podcaster.
That's it.
In the world. Well, who'd you learn it from? Podcast P.
That's it. And so I think,
and that's what makes you look good. Better, your legacy of creating great podcasters is bigger and more important than you having a bunch of money coming in.
And so look, one of me and my wife goals right now is, matter of fact, we have people come flying in next month just to work with us to help them build their digital course. One of our goals is to help 200 people become millionaires. All right, with their own courses. Because my brand right now is your time is about helping people design their life, create their brand, lead their legacy with their own information and courses. A lot of us got information, but we haven't learned how to package it. Yeah. We haven't learned how to promote it. Right. And we haven't learned how to make profit.
That's right.
But we got so much information, we don't know what to do with it. Yeah. It's like, okay, where I start at? Yeah. And so for us to have social media and for us already to be helping these 10 people, and then these 10 people tell these other 10 people, and then now people, when y'all in Houston, y'all got a studio, and we're gonna come these 2 days, and we already have the system in place.
That's right.
We just drop them in there, they come record at the studio, it's over.
And then all it takes is for all of those people to have wins.
That's it.
That's it.
Couple we just helped, their first week, they had $11,000 in 7 days. See. And so with their digital course. And so that's the power.
Now, why would somebody want to do that? Like, if they can't do that on their own, why not follow someone's blueprint, the already paved road? Mm-hmm. Now, you still got to walk the road. Still have to do your part. Mm-hmm. You still got to do the work. But hey, follow these steps, and you'll get there.
And I tell people we do it for you. So you come in, of course, and I tell people all the time. My wife said we should be more. I'm like, no. Get the 50 testimonials because it's 3,500. Get the 50 testimonials and then you go up on your price.
Yeah, to get the social proof, which is real.
That social proof is
get
real.
The social proof is
real. You need the social proof. Yeah, that's just what it is.
And that goes back to I was talking about with the legacy part, where it's like they see, oh well, you want to what's his name? P podcast P, right? And they're like, wow, that's you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now Now you have to do less selling.
You
have less convincing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why in this thing.
Yeah. So it's like, why should I buy your thing? Hold on. Copy paste. Here go 20 testimonials. That's why.
That's why.
That ain't what I said.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
You know what I'm saying? And, anything else?
And I do want to just say that I think that so a little bit of what I agree with your wife a little bit, that you may want to add one more price tier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being the middle price tier,
mm-hmm.
right, is the done with you,
mm-hmm.
but the price tier up is done for you.
So the done with you is the done for you, though. So they would come to the studio and we basically help them record everything. We slide the videos in there. We developed a website for them. It does everything. But see, my thing was I didn't want to overcharge people until I get a certain amount of testimony. It's not that I'm overcharging them. I just didn't want to come out the gate and say, man, for me to help you do a course, it's $10,000. I didn't want to come out the gate like that. I want to come out the gate and say, for your website and your course design, I'll show you when we get off of here. I'll show you like our strategy. This is what you get. And then $3,500, we can knock it out in about 3 weeks.
And so I want you to, and I know you don't need this reminder because you got your wife pouring to you all the time, but I'm going to pour into you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
I believe in you.
Yes,
and
sir.
I know that what you're doing is great.
I appreciate it.
You're changing lives, right? That never forget the value that you're bringing.
That's true.
You say $3,500. I think you could charge more, but let's say it's $3,500.
You know why? I know why I could? Because the people that we already helped, the people before us that helped them, that didn't finish, they didn't execute, they was charging $6,000 to $8,000.
And see, here's the thing, right?
So,
So I know there's more room in there.
Yeah.
But you know, if you do that, just think of if they do this right, pay this $8,000, $3,500, whatever. They pay this, they do this thing, right?
Yes.
Think of what their result is going to be.
Yes.
Say, okay, so if I know that there's a good chance of me making $10,000 in 2 weeks, $3,500 is nothing.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. It's like if it costs more.
Yes.
You know. So I just want to put a nudge on you.
I got
say
you.
that.
I got you.
Understand the value, not just your time, your team's time, not just your team's time and your time.
Yeah.
But what they're going to receive.
Gotcha.
When they go through
the process,
the path and the process that you introduce. And that will give you a better perspective of how to price it, in my opinion.
Yeah. And so that's why when we first started, I was like, okay, because I looked at the marketplace, but I'm big on social proof.
Oh, yeah.
The more social proof you get,
very important.
You can charge whatever you want after that.
Very important.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the more social proof that you get, you could really do whatever you want to do. But I told my wife, I said, let's do the. She said the first 25. I say first 50. That's always the way to go. My wife was like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, other than that, man, so if you can leave them with one word, what would you want to leave them with? So that you can inspire the youth, you can inspire the person that say that, man, I'm trying to chase my dreams. You guys had a good hour and 18-minute conversation. I mean, what is that one thing, and you can look into this camera, it's going to change to red when I hit this button. What is that one thing you want to tell them to just pour inside of them right now?
You made it hard by making one word, but I would say believe. I would say believe, because the precursor to any amount of success in anything you do is belief. And that belief has to be independent of other people's belief. Of what you can or cannot do.
Talk about it.
Whatever career path you want to take, whatever business venture you want to try, anything that you want to try, you have to start from a place of belief. Not belief. It's not just in belief in the thing you want to accomplish, but belief in yourself. To say that you are worthy of accomplishing that thing. That's what I would say.
Man, listen, man, this has been a powerful hour, 20-minute conversation.
It went longer than I thought.
It's been good. So,
and if I could say, Just one more thing. I want to just invite everyone to come out to this. There's a virtual event that we're going to have.
What day is it?
It starts June 10th, but we're going to have it going on an ongoing basis. And it's called Bigger Than Ball.
So what we're going to do, he's going to give me the link. We'll put it in the description.
Okay. Let's do
and then we're going to put all your social media stuff on there so y'all be able to just follow him. I have in the description. Plus, I'll be promoting it to my audience. We'll be pushing it out to you guys. And this event, virtual, it's called Bigger Than Ball.
It's called Bigger Than Ball. And what I can do is you can stream that too, or you can I can give you a demonstration of what it would look like from the student's perspective. That would be helpful.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, what it is it's bigger than ball.
Come on.
So we're expanding beyond just basketball, right? Beyond basketball.
Come on.
Where it's like the things that you do in the sport you play, whatever the field is. It could be field hockey. It could be badminton. Whatever it is.
I got you.
It's bigger than ball.
I got you.
Basketball is a tool like a hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Like the phone. Like this microphone.
Yes.
It's all just a tool, means to an end, right? So every Saturday is just we're going to talk about a new topic, such as personal image.
I love it.
Goal setting, money management, legacy, and it's talking about things beyond the sport. Now, of course, these things make you become better at the sport.
I got you. I got you.
Because if you understand about goal setting, then you can become a better player in whatever sport you're playing. You know what I mean?
I love it.
So anyway, that's something that I'm excited about.
Yes.
And if this won't be let me get the camera.
Yeah, get the camera. Get the camera. Get the camera.
This won't be my last time here, man.
Yes, sir.
I want you guys to follow this guy.
Yes, sir.
I vouch for him 100%. Everything that he's doing is for the betterment of others, and he's real selfless about it. Now, did he tell me to say what I just said? No, obviously not.
Appreciate it.
Right off the top of my head, because I want you to understand that the courage that it takes to do something like this, and I'm his biggest fan.
I appreciate it.
Even before then. Even before today.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man. P?
Hey, I've been on it, man.
Be a real one.
Man, I try my best to be a real one, because I try to tell people, my motto is die empty.
I like that.
The reason why is it's too many great ideas at the gravesite.
Oh, that's the rich. So
I'm dying empty.
You gotta die empty.
I'm dying empty. Every goal, every vision, everything I have, it will be released.
Yeah,
I'm going harder. I mean, I got a children's book called The Little Adventures of Ink. It's about an 11-year-old black kid. He goes around and motivate people about how they can live their purpose. I also have a teenage guide to success on 77 principles on how you can build your brand as a teenager. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then we got This Why Now Is Your Time, teaching you how to teaching you exactly how to know your passion, understand your purpose, and pursue your dreams. Then me and my wife got a book. She got a book. We got digital courses online. I got how to build your brand online, how to create content online, how to edit your own videos. I got all this stuff online I'm selling, man. And so I'm telling you, I'm dying empty.
You gotta die empty because the graveyard is definitely the richest soil.
Definitely.
The richest soil is definitely the graveyard. Because all of those great ideas just all in the soil.
My mom died 13 years ago from cancer at the age of 50. I'm telling you right now, I'm 43. I ain't ashamed of my age. I'm dying empty. So I want you to know I'm dying empty. Every vision, every ideal, every day I write. I'm thinking, I'm saying, man, how can I do this? How can I do that? How can I get my vision, Why Now Is Your Time, to the world? So people can say life, brand, legacy. How would I leave it? You need to design your life. You need to create your brand. You need to leave your own legacy with your own information and products. Die empty.
Oh, one more time for the camera. Hold on. You got me. Hold on. One more time for the camera. Now, if you are watching on YouTube.
Come on.
And then in the middle of this, there's an ad that popped up that said, oh, I can help you get $10,000 and all of that. Instead of clicking on that ad, come back here. And help him help you.
Come on.
Because if you're already looking for how to do a podcast.
Yes.
Or how to build your brand. If you're already looking. You're already buying. You're already going to the bookstore to buy the book.
Talk about it.
You're already paying for it somewhere else. Why not do it here? I want you to email me a reason why you wouldn't.
Man,
I want to know. Because if you're already looking for it, why not stop here? You're already watching, you're already viewing, you're already here. To not do it, I think, would be foolish, because it's like, if you're going to invest in yourself anyway, you might as well invest with somebody that has your best interest at heart, that has the passion that this guy has.
Come on.
You hear him?
Hey,
he's passionate about what he's doing.
Man, listen, I tell people every day, excuses are reasons for being useless. If you want to continue to be useless, keep giving the world the same excuses.
Yeah.
We want to go hard, man. I tell everybody, we going hard for other people. But this thing, God gave me a vision. He said, why now is your time is, listen, another brand I really look at, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you know the 4 quadrants, you know all this stuff. Yeah. So when people see why now is your time, they're going to say, like Brand Legacy. That dude, Lloyd C. Christten Jr., Life Brand Legacy. That's right. He teaching you how to design your life, create your brand. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I want them to know that, hey, man, we're here to help. We're here to encourage. And if I can do it, a little dude from Baytown that grew up in poverty to become a millionaire.
Come on.
You can do it, man. Ain't nothing special about me. The only difference is I wait until I work you.
That's right. That's what I'm saying about the talent part. So you with me on that? It's like that work is gonna trump the talent.
Man, I tell people the reason why I don't sleep a lot, because I'm already living my dreams.
Oh, come on.
The reason why I don't sleep a lot, because I'm already living my dreams. You're going to sleep to visualize what you want to live. I'm living it, so I don't got time to rest, because I'm already living it. We dying empty, brother.
Dying empty, bro.
Appreciate you. Listen, man, keep watching me like you watch TV. You're going to watch your mindset grow and your income, man. We see you guys in the next video. Peace.